Did you know the moon cries? Okay, not literally, but wait till you hear this. There's actual water on the moon. Yep, that big, dry, dusty-looking rock in the sky, it's hiding something moist. And science people were like, hold up, water up there? And the moon was like, shh, don't tell anyone. Now, before you start packing your spacesuit and towel, let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's not like you'll find little moon puddles or lunar swimming pools. The moon's tears are way more mysterious. You see, most of the water we found isn't just sitting there in glasses like, hey, want a sip? It's locked away, trapped, frozen, hidden deep in the shadows. But wait, how did it even get there? Good question, my friend. There are a few suspects in this very cold case. The first is comets. Picture a dirty snowball flying through space at like 100,000 miles per hour. It crashes into the moon, explodes in a cosmic splat, and leaves behind water molecules. Romantic, right? Another theory? The sun, I know, sounds backwards. The sun is basically a giant fireball of doom, and we're saying it helped add water? Well, sort of. The sun blasts out these charged particles, solar wind, full of hydrogen. That hydrogen crashes into the moon's surface, meets oxygen in the rocks, and boom, water molecules. Not much, but enough to say, hey, I exist, but wait. It gets even cooler, literally. There are parts of the moon that are so cold, they make Antarctica look like a tropical beach party. These places are called permanently shadowed craters. They're near the moon's poles, and because the moon barely tilts on its axis, sunlight never reaches down into those pits. Like, ever, not once in billions of years. No sun, no heat, just eternal shadow. And guess what? That's where the moon's tears go to hide. NASA sent a spacecraft called LCROSS to investigate. You'd think they'd land softly and gently collect samples, right? Nope. They basically threw a metal hammer at the moon. On purpose. A giant chunk of a rocket crashed into one of these shadowy craters and sent up a plume of dust and gas. And inside that dust? Water. Real, honest to science, H2O. So yes, the moon does cry, quietly, in shadow, frozen in time. But why does this matter? Well, water is kind of a big deal, especially in space. If we ever want to live on the moon, like actually build moon bases with moon gardens and moon Netflix, we'll need water. You can drink it, sure, but also you can split it into hydrogen and oxygen. That's rocket fuel, baby. Moon tears might one day fuel our trip to Mars. Imagine that. Little droplets frozen in darkness for billions of years might help launch humans to another planet. Kind of poetic, right? But here's something even crazier. We don't know how much water there is. Some studies say there could be billions of liters trapped in those cold craters, enough to fill thousands of Olympic swimming pools. But others say, whoa, slow down. It might just be a thin frost. So scientists are still investigating. They send in satellites, radars, rovers, all trying to crack the lunar mystery. It's like a cosmic game of hide and seek, with ice. Meanwhile, you can go outside, look up at the moon, and whisper, I know your secret. Because yeah, the moon isn't just a dead rock. It's a rock with feelings. And maybe, just maybe, a few tears. The end.